History in Calypso with sprang.
Kaiso and history. And Kaiso history and the history of Calypso. There you go.
Trinidad is the place to be. Trinidad is the place for me. Island where everyone goes, land of limbo, steel bands and calypsos. Trinidad is the place to be. Trinidad is the place for me. Wonders of the world to be seen. Trinidad, the gem of the Caribbean.
Hi man, sprang again here. We're trying to do something. Calypso and history, or the history of Calypso and Calypso history. How it formed, why it formed, and if it formed. We established that it formed. We established that we started to record since 1912 with Lovey String Band and sundry other men. We established that we were making good music, international music, with men like Lanky Belasco and we boys. We established that Calypso was a viable form and it used to be sung here. We established that they used to ban Calypso, the foreign owners used to ban Calypso, the absentee landlords and so on. We established that when we tried the tent open, if they don't want to hear certain Calypsos, they make we have to get a bar license the night at the tent. So if by 6 o'clock court closed and we are getting no bar license, we can open the tent until Cipriani sit down on a chair on the corner of the stage and tell we sing. We established all that, and these are the things we want to put it in a chronological order to see the development of Calypso, so that plenty of we shouldn't strips when it have Calypso tent now. There you go.
Oh, little girl, you too old to be so bold. Oh, little girl, you too old to be so bold.
Oh, Lily, you are the one who encouraged me. Now you want to make me see misery.
Oh, little girl, you too old to be so bold.
You try your best and butter me mouth, and now you hold me, you making row.
All right, fade in. Hello man, this is sprang along one more time. This time we're on a mission to see if we could put on a skeleton of the history of Calypso. The problem is we have to get a reference point for Calypso. We have to get a local reference point because Calypsos had to be subsequently exported to be made into records and so on by the Decca and Folkways and the boys. So we're trying to put a reference point, the startment for Calypso as an indigenous folk art recorded here. So what we're going to try to do, we say the tent, because actually before the establishment of the Calypso tent, the Calypsonians were essentially chantwells. So what used to happen, they were like the MCs for the Carnival tent, which was the tent where the various bands had the crowning of the immediate queen and king in a show that went what is a tent now was just a meeting place for the Carnival bands to have the show. The chantwell for that band would have been the MC, and various guests and so on would have come and do a show. At the end of the show, then the Calypsonians of the various other bands would have come together in one common venue and do extempo. So that the construction of the Carnival, preview of Carnival was different. It was the Carnival tent. It wasn't the Calypso tent. Calypso tent would have started in late 1920s, essentially 1929, by railway dockers who was working on the railway so he could have get tarpaulin to cover open space and things. So that would have been really the start of the tent, the reference point for the tent being local. Other than that, the Calypsonians used to wear a suit and come out in cinemas on 8:30, in Lent and so on. And that's why they used to wear plenty suit, because they would have get a squeeze in by the big shot place. Whatever they call it, I can't remember. Up by the in the back by Hilton, the country club. They would have shows in country club, and you had to be well dressed. They would also have shows in the trains, with the train station and so on. And it's a pass had to get money and so on. When it get formal, it would have been country club. They do a show country club, Queen Park Hotel and them places.
For a night and a day, Aberdeen was lost. Mountain and rivers he had to cross. For a night and a day, Aberdeen was lost. Mountain and rivers he had to cross. The Indian lad, he had such a fright. He was led away by a woman in white. This is the rumor they heard next day. La jobless, shayeliale.
There was a tent per se, but the upper class used to give them a squeeze, so that they had to dress like a circus horse to appear in these people's place. And that is it. So we're trying to base the calypso tent where they collected in a show hour, 8 to 10 or 8 to 11. So remember, it had plenty of problems in them days. When we talked that and we started to talk about recording, when we get to record, the kaiso will record the calypso and send it. But the colonial powers, if they don't want to hear nothing about an incident that they were less than looking good, we couldn't get the record. So calypso, now when they record, you just had to go down on the wharf and sit down and pray for the record to come in, and then we'll have to distribute it yourself and so on. Because Sagones was also a distributor, he tried to stop that and pick X amount of calypsonians so they could hear what they say.
Oh yes, my dear, oh yes, I can assure you, you cannot guess. Oh yes, my dear, oh yes, I can assure you, you cannot guess. What is the fact I'm going to relate to you, and my family too, so true, and which will always remain in my memory for me to explain. Rubina was the girl I saw one morning standing
So we will miss this one and come back. So this might have been one that may not have been here in the 20s or early 30s, but it has subsequently been recorded from where it went.
If you ever go down Trinidad, they make you feel so very glad. Calypso sing and make up rhyme, guarantee you one real good fine time. Drinking rum and Coca-Cola, go down Point Cumana, both mother and daughter, working for the Yankee dollar. Oh, beat it, man, beat it. If a Yankee comes to Trinidad, they got the young girls all going mad. Young girls say they treat 'em nice, make Trinidad like paradise. Drinking rum and Coca-Cola, go down Point Cumana, both mother and daughter, working for the Yankee dollar. Oh, you vex me, you vex me. Chick-a-chick carried to Mona's Isle, native girls all makes every day like New Year's Eve. Drinking rum and Coca-Cola, go down Point Cumana, both mother and daughter, working for the Yankee dollar. It's a fact, man, it's a fact. In old Trinidad I also fear the situation is mighty queer. Like the Yankee girls, the natives swoon when she hears her bingle croon. Drinking rum and Coca-Cola, go down Point Cumana, both mother and daughter, working for the Yankee dollar. Out on Manzanella Beach, GI romance with native peach. All night long make tropic love, the next day sit in hot sun and cool off. Drinking rum and Coca-Cola, go down Point Cumana, both mother and daughter, working for the Yankee dollar. Oh, it's a fact, man, it's a fact. Rum and Coca-Cola, rum and Coca-Cola, working for the